Hi, today I will be covering Green's theorem. So it comes under the topic of mathematical methods and means many questions from this Green theorem have been asked in the past years in your JAM Physics examination. So to have a brief overview on the Green's theorem, we will see these discussions. Okay. So the statement of the Green's theorem. So what is the statement? It is telling that let C be a positively oriented piecewise simple closed curve in the plane, right? So it should be a closed curve. So it should be a closed curve and uh, closed curve piecewise smooth. Piecewise smooth means let this is the C means this whole closed curve and it should be smooth piecewise. So if we can divide this C curve into a small portion, let's say C1, C2, C3 and many more. So this C1, C2, C3 should be piecewise smooth and uh, this and let it is so the region which the C is bounded is R, right? R. So if is a vector, we can write as the function of P x y I cap and Q x y j cap. So both P and Q are the both functions of x and y. Is continuously differentiable vector in an open region containing R. So R, so this is the continuously differentiable vector around the open region R. Then we can write that closed integral of P dx plus Q dy is equal to double integral R over the region R R. So del Q by del X minus del P by del Y into dx. So this is the full mathematical expression of the Green theorem. So this we need to taken care of or we need to keep in our mind, right? So what it tells, the left-hand side is the circulation of the vector field along the curved C. So the left-hand side tells so that the vector field F, which is denoted by Pxy, I cap plus Qxy cap, left side is related to the circulation vector F, and the right hand side is the total curl of the field inside the region, and the right hand side is the total curl of the field inside this region, right? The car must be traversed in the counterclockwise direction. So the direction of F means the direction of traveling inside the car should be a counterclockwise, right? Means it is a positive. And one more thing is that the region R lies to the left as you move to the C. So the region of the R should be lie in the left as you move to the means if we so it is a counterclockwise movement and this is and this full is R. So this full portion is R. So if we move from this point, this point, this one. So this R is always towards your left, right? So this has to be taken care of while considering your Green's theorem or attempting the Green's theorem, right? So next is the means what is the geometric meaning of the Green's theorem, right? So the Green's theorem tells us that the total circulation around the boundary of a region equals to the sum of the infinitesimal rotations within the region. So this is a closed curve. This picture, this schematic seems of a closed curve which has a small piecewise continuous cards which C1, C2, C3, C4, etc. So here, so the total integration can be divided into small integral of containing C1, C2, C3, C4, and etc. Okay. So right. So let us now think means when to use this Green's theorem, or we uh, we we would means sometimes we are confused by seeing the problem, like whether to use Green's theorem or not, or whether to use different theorem. So when to use this Green's theorem, right? First is to convert this line integral into double integral, which may be easier. So sometimes a complex problem may be there where the line integral, by integration using this line integral becomes difficult. So conversion of into a double integral may be easy, so we can compute that time. Next is to evaluate work done by a force field around a closed path. So we need to evaluate the work done if means that we need to evaluate the total how much work is done by this force field F around this closed pipe, right? And next is to calculate the area using. So we can easily calculate the area using area under this closed pipe using this formula, right? Half into close integral of x dy minus y dx. So if we can calculate or integrate this formula, like area formula, then we can easily evaluate our answer. Means we can easily calculate the area covered by that part, right? So let's go to an example to make our conception more clear. So let f is given by minus yx and c be the unit circle of which is the equation of a circle it is given. So it is having a unit radius. So it is c. This is the c and oriented in the counterclockwise direction, right? So from the Green's theorem from the first slide, this equation we can easily write. So if is given in this way. Similarly, by converting into a double integral, we can write that q d del q del x minus del p del y into dA, right? So if we put this value, it will come like this. So after all the integration means after all the uh, calculation, we can see that it is coming 2 into area. Means 2 into area. So it is 2 pi or basically pi, right? So so we can easily apply this Green's theorem into this and can have a means can easily achieve or can be easily landed to our required answer, right? Conditions means at which conditions we must apply this Green's theorem. So while applying this Green's theorem, the curve must be simple, non-intersecting and closed. So I have already told that the curve must be continuous. Okay, so it should be a piecewise continuous, simple, non-intersecting, and closed. The region must be simply connected. No holes. There should not be any discontinuity within this closed portion. So, and the curve must be closed, and the functions PQ must have a continuous partial derivative on an open region containing. And the values of P and Q which we are taking means F is the position vector which is P del X, P function of X, Y, I cap plus Q is a function of X, Y, J cap. So it must be it must have a continuous partial derivatives on an open region function containing it should be means it should have a continuous partial derivatives form, right? So this points has to be taken care into the mind. So hope it's clear to everyone and everyone can attain the questions on this Green's theorem. That's all for now. Thank you.